Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. Last episode we started working on ramping up our iron production, and this is going to be the start of our new iron smeltery. And the idea here is to have a few stops in line, controlled by circuitry, to see, basically to see if anything's here, and if anything is here, then wait here. If there's nothing here, let the train through. I did it in a previous save, and it was kind of crazy to set up, but I got it to work. So hopefully we'll get that set up too. But we're not going to worry about that just yet until what I would like to do is go ahead and maybe get like 4 banks of iron started. I mean, I can extend it out as far as I need, which is a good thing, but for right now, I think 4 banks will be great. And then once those 4 banks fill up, I'll start working on going vertical versus horizontal. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we should do the one. What I want to do is do the one, and then from there, we can start small and then work our way up. And the kind of overall goal is to basically kind of redo what we've done here. Let me get rid of this. Redo what we've done here and basically rebuild everything on a much larger scale, or at least on a scale that allows for rapid or massive expansion up to green science. And then from there we can work on getting blue science, and then what was it, purple after that, and then start doing some crazy heavy duty stuff. What is our biter situation? Our robot army just kind of obliterated everything on the map, so we are currently kind of playing a peaceful mode. I don't plan on making it peaceful, but it seems like the first bit of our campaign is going to be peaceful. So what's going on with the biters is I sent my robot army out crazy, and it took over everything and it destroyed everything, and there are no biters on the map right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow the biters to catch back up, and after our first biter attack, I'm going to reassess where we are, and then build my defenses as such. The reason why I'm doing that is because I have natural expansion, I believe. Yeah, and what that does is it kind of overhauls the way biters expand and their AI and their all kinds of crazy stuff. And the thing is, as the game goes, the the evolution factor increases a lot faster, and it just gets to the point where there's so many biters everywhere. So what I'm doing is I'm giving natural evolution a chance to kind of catch back up, because I know it will. And then once the first attack happens, we will reassess everything. And I think I'm going around in a circle now, so I think you get the idea. So I'm going to run these up. And what I'm doing now is just running my lines, because we're going to be making our smeltery for our iron up here. And I know that these are in the way, but these I just kind of placed down arbitrarily. So we can go ahead and get rid of those. Don't need that, don't need that. And I guess I could run it down with me instead of bringing it back up. Oh, and I'm out. Okay, we need to go and check out stuff. And I realize I have technology sitting there waiting on me. So I'm just going to click through and find something fast. Which that should be fast. I do kind of want to get into the reactors mod and see what's going on there, because I've never actually used it before. I loaded it up for this campaign because I knew I wanted to build big, and I wanted to see like different alternative power sources and things, and I figured reactors would be a good way to go with that. So what I'm doing now is I'm just running back up to our smaller base up here, or starter base, I guess if you want to call it that. And get stuck behind the tree apparently. And I'm grabbing some yellow belts because I ran out. The thing that happens when you use them a lot. There it is. And see, that's why I put that down. So now we have all kinds. I'll eventually get into red belts and all that stuff, but we are not in a dire need to crank out higher production like that. Right now our yellow belts are suiting us just fine. Faster stuff. There we go. Ooh, provides power for equipment modules. 75 kilowatts. That's kind of awesome. Versus 25. That's kind of cool. And that requires Advanced circuits and plutonium cores. Depending on how difficult plutonium cores are to make, that could be a viable alternative to reactors. What is that? 750 versus 75. So that is 10 times more powerful. But what is my current situation? 10. So yeah, I mean, those would be more effective than what I have now. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way, and then maybe we'll look at that. I may off camera go in and do a little bit of research to see what's needed to get that situated. We may go at that route at a different time. I'm just kind of thinking. All right, so we have that. Probably should pick up some steel while we're up here. Is there anything else we need? Green circuits we have. Oh, we don't need yellow inserters. They make fast inserters. I mean, we're pretty good on those. Are we on gears? Doing good on gears. How many of these do we have? Oh, 83. Yeah, let's just go ahead and carry around 83 engines with us. Because, you know, that makes sense. Alright. Once again, just clicking through. What is that? Terraforming station. Transmits radio waves, which reduce evolution per time. I'm going to go ahead and research that, but I'm not going to use it because we don't really need to reduce evolution. I know it sounds ridiculous me saying that, but I do want to have biters. I keep saying that, and I do really want to have biters. So I really shouldn't have went balls to the wall like I did. But I didn't know how quickly they were going to attack me, so... Better safe than sorry, right? Okay, I'm looking at this over here just to kind of see... Okay, that stopped because of that. That is only pulling from that side because... I guess it really doesn't matter, honestly. Because of the way this feeds in. That's fine, it's not important. I don't want to get sidetracked with making our starter base efficient because we already spent all the time we need doing that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to check while I was up here. We're having an ooh shiny moment again, it seems. Hey guys, look at what I'm doing. I'm running around, not paying attention. Actually, paying attention to everything. I think it's quite the opposite. It's because I care so much. So much. Okay, it looks like our wood got processed quite easily. Like there was no problems here. I don't see any wood just sitting. Yeah, it worked out perfectly. No additional logic needed here. And plus, that's an easy way to get rid of wood. Oh, one second. Sneeze time. Wow, okay, that... Did you guys catch that? I went into full dirt mode before the sneezing happened. Sneezing. It's like a weird thing you put on your pizza. Ew, God, that's terrible. It's not seasoning. It's a sneeze that happened, like that happening. Okay, I'm done. Alright, yeah, I kind of went full dirt mode there. Made no sense whatsoever. Checked my power. And that is running good. And we were talking about reactors and... Okay. Yeah, I literally like had to get up and move away because my brain just went blah. No, done. Alright. So on the to-do list, we need to make... excuse me, we need to make barrels. We need to have barrel production ready, but before we make barrels, as we were talking about, we're going to make barrels on the fly. So before we do that, we need to work on our smeltery here, which is what we were doing. Okay, I'm back, guys. Brain's back online. Took a minute to boot up. The hamsters are running. Okay. Oh man. Alright, let's get these belts right up here. Terraforming station finished. Okay. Click, 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 click. There. What is that? Oh, a small laser turret. It's handy for the small biters. Not really, I'm just saying that. Okay, I'm gonna move this so I don't have to make uneven underground belts. All right. Okay, so I do want to give myself enough space up here. So I think what I'm going to do, how much space do I have? Let me check the map here. Oh, I got plenty of space over here. Now the question is, how well do the bots want to keep up with me? I'm going to kind of test them here and see if they'll work with me on this. Okay, and while I'm going to go ahead and continue working, they will catch the trees as time goes, as I go back and forth. So that way they won't fully deplete their batteries super quick. So standard laser turret, yep. Alright. Now let me think about this. So I'm just gonna kinda go up here. Yeah, I think this is far enough in. Now the idea here, and actually I should probably measure this out now that I kinda know what I'm going for here. So one bank, I'm gonna skip 1 for 1, so we'll say 1, and actually I'll do it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not too bad. So if we have 4 banks of trains, or 4 trains in a line, all unloading at the same time. Yeah, okay. Now, the thing is, what I need to do is make sure that I feed the first set of... Ooh, I just realized something. I also need to feed coal into this. Okay, let me think. I can do this. I can get through this. I know I can do this. No, coal, I could probably feed just a parallel track. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because coal from these things doesn't really... It uses a lot more iron ore than it does coal. So what I could probably do is just copy this over and just run something up. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Clicking stuff. Oh, okay, wait. Laser turret Mark II. Things we will use in the future, hopefully. Hopefully, I say. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of do that. And then line it up nice. Let's give myself a couple of spaces. I'm relying on my bots pretty heavily, so hopefully we don't have any problems with them. Let's do target again. Now if I do this right, what I could do is have this one feed coal to the entire smeltery, but if I did that, it would be iron, coal, iron, and that would be weird. That would be very weird. My indecisiveness is killing me at this point. Okay, so what it looks like I'm going to now do is completely undo all of this that I just did, and put my coal here, run my coal up just like this line is, and then put my iron going out this direction. So that way we can start with coal, and then the rest can be iron. And I know it's kind of going back on some work, but it will look nicer and it will flow nicer once everything's said and done. And we have the blueprint here for our train stop, so it's not going to be a problem to put it back down. Just kind of a problem because I just spent that time building everything. So hopefully you guys aren't upset with that, but I think if you guys appreciate organization and order, and if you play Factorio, you probably kind of do, you'll appreciate the effort that I'm putting in trying to make this nice and neat and organized. Right, randomly clicking, finding things only requiring green and red science. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull our train out. I'm just going to put them right here. This is probably my favorite track from Factorio. Don't know why. It speaks to me on so many different levels. Alright. Turn this power down here. I know I missed it by one, but it'll be fine. Let's do that there. And then put light back down. This light's important, man. Okay, let's get rid of this. And I'm going to keep that train station there so I can keep the naming. And I'm going to run power over. Oh man, I think let me go above it and not reach across the screen to get it lined up. There it is, okay. Much better, much better. We're getting through our power kind of quickly, but I think, didn't I research stuff? Don't I have stuff? I have stuff. I do have stuff. Stuff is great. So let's go ahead and make a couple of these just to kind of see. Okay, that's 10. So that is the same thing. That is the portable solar panel like we have here. Yes. And we don't have batteries yet because, well, we don't have batteries yet. And batteries, where are those? I always forget where everything is. Batteries, sulfuric acid, copper plate, iron plate. Okay. Goals, man, goals. All right, so the focus is now to put this coal thing down, put a new station down here with coal, and then start working on getting our iron ore drop-off belt out in this direction. So my trains are going to come in kind of like this, and then go down, stop, and then that way they can actually pile in into a line if there's multiple ones. When we get to that point, and I'll put down logic to where they will continue through if there's nothing in front of them. That will be fun. And then the idea is to have all this built out as a smeltery. Maybe not all this, but like a good chunk here is all going to be iron ore production. And then we'll find different parts of the map to incorporate our copper production, and then so on and so forth. But as I mentioned before, this is it's going to start off slow. It's going to start off small, but I'm trying to build the infrastructure so that way we can expand out and have a much bigger build later on. I know this is not a speed run. I know this is not like, properly, like some people are purists and they like perfect ratios and all that good stuff. And some people are, don't like modded Factorio and stuff, but I do. And I'm not a purist, but I do try to keep organized and I try to make interesting things. And if you're with me this far in, you probably enjoy it so far. So thanks for hanging with me if you have been so far. You've been liking my corny jokes, or maybe you don't, and you're just subjecting yourself to such terrible torture. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with you? Oh man. Mining stuff. More random mining stuff. But yeah, guys, thanks for sticking with it. I appreciate it. And as I usually say, like, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting all kinds of new ideas, and sometimes even just saying, hey, I like the video. That makes me feel good, and I appreciate that. All right, click. I should remember the last thing I clicked on, but sometimes things populate above that, if that makes sense. Okay, we're getting kind of low on battery. I know we have our reserves, but I don't want to push it. We have these now, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, sorry. So we can make 6 more of those solar panels and probably be okay. 5, 6. And that way it'll at least charge up much quicker. Then we can start depending on our bots a little bit more. Also, that requires blue circuits and plastic, so we're not there yet. We'll have to make do with our starter set. All right, waiting on bots. I shouldn't be just standing around doing nothing. Sorry for dawdling there. Kind of let my mind wander. It happens sometimes. Okay, so if we have coal going in here, we can have coal branching out. We can have at least one full line going to each smeltery if we have 4 of these. But the thing is, we have room to have 4 different trains if we keep this configuration. So maybe I don't need to move it. Oh no. I didn't think through that, did I, guys? Oh man. Okay, so the good news is we don't have to do everything I thought we did. Bad news is we do have to kind of redo what I messed up doing before. So let's put that there. And go ahead and designate this as... Do we have a coal drop-off one? No, we do not. Coal drop-off one. And we should be more descriptive. Coal drop-off. Yeah, drop-off. Iron plates 1. Let's do that. We may need to adjust this later. Coal drop-off 1, iron plates. So that way we can have multiple coal drop-off names, but we'll be able to see kind of what it's going to. All right. I think we just click through again. Electric furnaces. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, the same thing I was thinking of earlier when I was saying all these could be, we could have 4 banks of, or a line of 4 trains carrying iron, or we can actually do 4 trains carrying coal when that time comes, and then we'll just have to be diligent that, and mindful that we can have a total of 4 full lines of coal coming up through here to feed however many banks of smelters we end up having. So the important things here the important thing here is to make sure that we build to account for the size of the electric furnaces versus the standard, because the standard furnaces are 2x2 and the electric furnaces are 3x3. So I think we can do that. We're going to have vertical banks of smelters. So, all right, I think having it come up this far is good. And then I think it's going to be safe to assume that... Sorry, I'm kind of waiting on my bots. Let me let my bots catch up here. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and start working on getting, or at least planning out where the iron is going to be coming up this direction from here. I just need to make sure it doesn't run into our coal drop-off. So we can pack that in there pretty good, I think. I'm probably going to kick myself if I build it too close. So let's give us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's give us 10 spaces in between. So that way, if anything happens, we can have space to build. And later on, if it gets to the point where we can just start unloading and loading with bots and stuff, that'll give us places to put down roboports and stuff. It's better to build and give yourself too much space than to build and later not have enough space. And it looks dark again, so I'm going to have to put down some more lights. Oh, that's not going to work. Just going to run this all the way down, because we will eventually need it. I know it's dark. I'll fix that in a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and just put one down here. And then maybe one here. Oops, not there. Not there? Wow, there's a belt there. That's why. Okay. There. All right. That's running directly into our belts. So I think that was the leftmost belt. So let me go ahead and put these down, and then we'll get this figured out. Okay. That there, and we're gonna leave space in between our belts. I mean, I guess maybe we should, but I mean, it's connected, so if there are issues later, we will deal with them then. Okay, let me go ahead and run my 4 lines down. I guess, do I have another blueprint? I do not. Can't make blueprints yet. Okay. But we have this built, so we can go ahead and clear this guy out. And I know I'm relying heavily on my bots. But it's fine, I think, at this point. So let's go ahead and do this. Grab this entire thing. Oops, I did not include... Crap. Let's do it from down here. Do that. All the way up. Alright, that should work. But the thing is, we need to make sure that we leave plenty enough space. So how many? So that's, what? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 20. 20. Yeah, I had to cut there because I literally counted each and every one of those out. So I'm going to cut again, and we're going to count out 20. Alright, so we got 20 there. I was not going to get you guys to sit there and hear me count to 20 twice. I bored myself. Alright, let's go ahead and get these run because they will connect. That, and that. Great. Alright, I think I should have my solar panels now. Easy there. Alright, should charge up a little quicker now. Alright, I realize my technology is just sitting there beeping at me. It's not beeping, it's just blinking. Hey, we can start looking at concrete now. And that will be nice because I really do want to put a lot of concrete down. I generally don't put a lot of concrete down until like a lot later when I got a big area built, but you know, I think this campaign I want to go concrete heavy. I want to make it look as industrial as possible. And not like some random outpost, big outpost in the middle of the woods somewhere. Looking at you trees. Alright. Let's get rid of the trees here. Let me see if let's go target. I don't know if it'll pick up those ghosts, so I'm not gonna try it. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and let the bots finish what they're doing here, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Next episode, we will continue working on our iron smeltery, and it will be awesome. So guys, if you have any questions or comments, let me know below. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing your suggestions, and if you do have any ideas for things you'd like to see me do with this campaign, or if there's anything at all, you know, like build suggestions or, you know, ratio suggestions or anything, you know, let me know down below. I like hearing from you. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Take care.